Okay, good afternoon, guys. I haven't done this feeling video for quite a while because I haven't done the last time I did it because it was 2 months ago. Was on July. So I forgot to because I haven't done it for a while. So I thought might do a how I feel updates. You all know last time with the last vlog that I done that with my behaviours. So you know how I've been rude to everything and everyone else and everything, but it's been since I got the troll mods and I got me behaving more of a troll more now, so I'm getting a little bit more better because sometimes I get like that from time to time, but I'm getting more better. I'm getting a little bit more better than to communicate, more to troll, to behaviour, and I feel heaps better and I'm heaps better now, getting my behaviour more under control, more better, and that because you're having a rough. Because sometimes it's really hard to control this behaviour troll, but now you're getting a bit more better, getting that under control. So then, since then, for a while, I've been going about a couple of minutes earlier. But if I start too tired, but because of and that, so I'm gonna have to start once I go back to Bailey. I'm gonna this week I'm gonna try and go better just a few minutes earlier. So then, just to try and control my behaviour better. Because sometimes if you don't get much sleep at night, this is when, and what I've looked on my thing, it's 6 hours, is correctly 6 hours, and it's not virtually not right, because what I learned at TAFE is how many hours of sleep at night. Wednesday I was planning to go to bed at 9 o'clock at night and get up at 5, so that gives me literally a 9 or 8 hours of sleep, probably because I had Jess at 6. But because then we did last night instead, that so that's what made it stuffed up. So I will get to bed at 9:30 instead, and I have got so Rosie, Aaron, and Jess, if you're listening, thank you for you guys correctly to support, especially Aaron, especially you, Aaron, because you're very good friend and you're a great friend and you're great support as well. Rosie, you're the same, and you're the same, Rosie, because you're a really great friend and you're a gorgeous friend and you always keep your eye out for me and that. So so you're really a good friend as well. And Jess, especially Jess, because I known Jess almost 6 years in November that I started with that. Jess and I become really good friends and training me. So that's currently it'll be almost 6 years in November that we got to know each other and started training together. So currently, so it's been almost 6 years. I think would have been 1 year today, or so, 1 year of this month, or a couple months or something. Then that when Aaron, I think it was August. That's when Rosie and I, that's when we started being coming into good friends. So I think it's nearly 1 year 1 year. I think it would have been 1 year ago in last month that we got to know, that Aaron, Rosie, and I got to know each other. So we got to know each other a bit more. So that's really good because, and yeah, we came in really good. Started to come in we started to come being a good friends, and we've been friends since then. So really, it's been a nut. So when Jess was away in November last year for that week, then Rosie, Aaron, and I were training with each other, and we didn't know what we were doing, and we got ourselves, well, took Rose and I took a while to start thinking what we have to do. We've been taught a week before, and what Jess told us to do, and that. So it was a bit totally confused what we're doing. Rosie, Aaron, and I took us 3 an hour and a half to try to work out what we're supposed to be doing. And then you probably wouldn't have seen in that video that took a video of Aaron approaching more train, and that. So it was really hard in that. Well, Rosie didn't do really much because her ankle. I know, I understand that time. But the second time in January, that was just away. I think a couple of days before I went back to Bailey, and in January. And then Rose and I got better. I was on the ball with those exercises the night before. I got that all organised, more on the go. And then that's when Rosie, Aaron, and I we meet up. But that time, Aaron was correctly late. It was late at that point as well. So we had to give up letting Jess know what happened. Next time, Aaron, if you're running late or something, please message either myself or Rosie. Then as long as Rosie and I know if you're going to be 5 minutes late, then I would have got Rosie to come just a bit later. Then we don't have to. Hopefully hope you don't do this again for the future. So make sure you do. Please let either myself or Rosie know if you're going to be. I can't see where the minutes it's got because that's in the way. Now, sorry, I got. Oh, here we go. That's better. Yeah. So make sure you let Rosie or myself know if you're going to be a few minutes late next time. Well, next time when Jess is away, please, you need to, if we train each other, and make sure you be on time at that time as well. Yeah, so make sure you do that. So what I'm thinking, what I'm probably having in my mind, because Rose, Aaron, Garen, because I was gonna say, oh yeah, this year's also been a rough year as well, because you all know end of June that I said on that video, the first blog, that I lost my dad. Then that in June, like end of June, because as I said on that blog, that was 5 years. He was diagnosed with cancer, but was August last month? It would have been 6 years. He was diagnosed with cancer. So, and I didn't know until sometime in October, until I got told. Then, yeah, so that was about the same time that, and then it would have been nearly 6 years in November when he had a big surgery. And that was the same month that I started training with Jess. So that's really, so I do really miss my dad correctly a lot. You all saw that on the birthday hole blog that I got a locket, a picture of my dad and I, So, and also a cushion, the pillow as well, for my dad as well. It's been, this year's been a bit of rough, and then was it would have been 2 weeks ago yesterday, I think, yeah, 2 weeks ago yesterday, then we just lost a friend of ours, Denise. Yeah, so then it was and end of July we lost lots of my bird Max. So currently it's been extra harder year this year, so hopefully next year better. And that if you guys got any questions about the few things, come down below. Rosie and Aaron, and just especially now, Rosie, you don't have Instagram, but what I'm planning to do is send something to you on the message with some questions, but I'll send to you on the message, and it's safer to do it on the message, because otherwise, if I see, then I'm gonna get into trouble. So I'll send it to on the messages to you three on the messenger. And also the other thing is, and good luck for this afternoon too, Jess. Good luck for this arvo, and that. So hope everything goes well at the competition. Okay, so if you guys want me to do some more exercises with log, come down below. So I'm gonna try and do some of it when I actually can this week, because of with the holiday program Wednesday, and I'll be overnight stay at Joey's, I may not be able to get around to it until whenever. So I'll have to go and be actually going to be harder. Alright, so I better wrap this up before it gets too long. I'm gonna lie on my back on my stomach. So have a good afternoon, you guys. Bye.